God means serious business. When it comes to obedience to God's call, he's serious. And we joke around about a lot, and we have fun, and the Christian faith should be full of joy and love and all that. But there is this sense of seriousness that I think goes unnoticed, maybe more in this day and age than the last day and age. But there is this sense of seriousness with God when it comes to what he has said for us to be doing. Now, could have titled this The Serious Call, or The Seriousness of God's Call. But here's the thing. Okay, so the call of God is serious, and full obedience will reach every area of our lives, including our families' lives. Moses' family had to, A, let Moses go. His father-in-law had to let Moses go, which means he would have had to fill that position. Moses was at least tending the sheep. Who knows how much else? We know that the father-in-law, or Jethro, had 7 daughters, so there was 6 other sisters that Moses wasn't married to. And so there would have probably been some other husbands who probably would have had to pick up the slack for Moses' departure. It affected Jethro. It affected his family. It cost his son to be circumcised. We don't know how old his son was. All we do know is he wasn't signing up to be circumcised. Whether he was 7 months old or 35 years old, either way, he was not signing up to be circumcised, yet he was circumcised. It cost his wife to have to circumcise his son. I'm sure she was not thrilled about that opportunity. With a stone, a flint. That was just a dark scene. Yet the Lord about to kill somebody. Circumcision. This is heavy. God's call is serious, and it affects our families, for better or worse, depending on how they respond to it. When Jesus was talking to his disciples, he said this: "If anyone comes to me and does not hate his father and mother, his wife and children, his brothers and sisters, yes, even his own life, he cannot be my disciple." She says that's a weird one. It is. It's a tough one. It's like, what? You told us to love everybody, Jesus. You told us to honor our mother and father. How does that square up? Are you contradicting yourself? No, it's this. Jesus is saying your allegiance, your obedience, and your love for me should be so great that it makes all the love for these other areas look like hatred in comparison. That's what he's saying. He's saying it should be, I hear people all the time saying, "Oh, I can't wait to get to heaven to meet my loved ones. I'll see my loved ones again." And yes, there's going to be a great reunion for those who are in the family of Christ. There's going to be this great reunion. But our number one thing that we should be anticipating is seeing Jesus. We're going to meet the one who died for us so that we wouldn't have wandered off into hell. The one who came and offered his life as a ransom so that we would be saved, who loved us so much that he sent his son to die for us. That's our number one aim. That's our number one love. That's why we are looking forward to the future we are looking forward to. Yes, our loved ones, our family are going to be there. It's going to be great in Christ. There's going to be a big celebration. But Jesus is our aim, and he's our aim. It says, "If anyone comes to me and does not hate his father and mother, his wife and his children, his brothers and sisters, yes, even his own life, he cannot be my disciple." There's a seriousness to the call of Christ. There's a seriousness to God about this following and obeying thing. When Jesus told the story of the man who wanted to follow him, but had some business back at the ranch, He said, I want to follow you, Jesus, but I need to go first bury my father. You'll remember Jesus said, follow me and let the dead bury their dead. It's like, what kind of heartless comment is that, Jesus? We have to understand what he's calling us to. When he's saying, follow me, he's saying, set your heart on me, obey me, follow me. I'm going to take care of all the rest. All the pieces will fall into place the way they're supposed to because I'm in control. You set your sights on me. Obey me. When I came to Christ, there was this moment, right? Now, you know my story. I was in a gang, I was in prison, I was a new Christian. I was in a gang with guys that were a lot tougher than me. A lot tougher than me. And I knew, reading the Bible, that I was headed for hell except for the fact that Jesus did what he did. And I was like, at a certain point, I realized there is a big conflict of interest coming. If I stay in this gang, I'm going to have to do things that he's not going to like. Guaranteed. But if I get out of this gang, things are going to happen to me that I'm not going to like. And honestly, so this is why I'm not tooting my own horn when I say that the reason I got out of the gang was because I was so brave or had courage. Not that, okay? The reason I got out of the gang is because Jesus' words scared me more than what they could do to me. When he said these words would not come out of my head, and now I realize he gave them to me to give me enough fear to motivate me. But he said, do not fear those who kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. Rather, fear him who is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. That shook me to my core because I knew hell was real at this point, and I knew God could do that. And so, like I said, I wasn't courageous. I just chose to follow my greater fear. My greater fear was hell is real, and I don't want to go there. And so I'm out. And God was protecting me the whole time. Why I say that is God means serious business. He means serious business